Alright guys, so today we're gonna do something a little bit different. I know I said I would dedicate this channel mostly to like early Victorian sort of stuff, and I said that this would be like an informative sort of history channel and informational sort of YouTube channel. But I really like fall. You know, I live in Maine, and fall in Maine is probably the best fall in the country. Maine in autumn is the epitome of what people think of when they think of autumn. So I think today what I'm just gonna do is sort of walk around my yard, because here in Maine everybody's got a large amount of property, and I'm gonna just talk about stuff as I walk through my yard. Alright, so that's my house in the background. Nothing special, but it is a house and it's nice. Around my house, on either side, I've got two different really small bits of woods. So I got these woods on this side and those woods on that side. It's a little bit hard to tell because the trees are so close up. It's easier to tell from farther away, but a lot, like the leaves are starting to change already. And you know, I'm originally from Texas. I came to Maine from Texas. As you might know if you watch my other channel, in Texas it's still 80 or 90 degrees every day. So the leaves haven't changed there. Still green, still hot. It's basically still summer, and it will be through to mid-October. And that's like October is really when autumn starts. But here, autumn starts right with September, and the leaves have been changing for over a month, or not over a month, but about a month now. It's the end of September, and so it's reached that point where it's sort of in the golden zone, golden zone, where some of the or most of the trees are still mostly green, but a lot of the trees have turned to partial yellows and reds. Not quite the dead browns that you get in winter, but the nice reds, yellows, and oranges that you get in early to mid-autumn, like that. That's what I'm talking about. Like that whole mixed color thing. One of the reasons I like it so much is because it's not just like, well, because it's a bunch of mixed colors. You know, in summer you get green, and yeah, you get flowers in spring, but it's not the same. It's more bright and vibrant. There's much more pastel colors in spring, whereas in fall we get these more subdued, more rich colors. Look at this right there. You don't get colors like that in summer and spring. You get that in fall and winter. And then, you know, another thing that I just love about the season is that now that it's cold, I get to wear sweaters and tweed. And actually, I'm going to do a quick rundown of what I have on right now. I'm wearing a herringbone tweed jacket. It's actually three button sport coat. It's a sport coat because it has pockets, like functional pockets with flaps. Underneath that, I'm wearing a hunting sweater that I just bought from LL Bean. But it's a hunting sweater because it's got shoulder pads and elbow pads on the forearms. You know, the shoulder pads for rifle stock, and elbow pads for if you're laying prone. And then I've got a eggshell colored shirt, because in autumn you don't want a white shirt anymore. And I know it's hard to not wear a white shirt because the white shirts are so like common and they're the default. But in autumn, if you're dressing more modern, I guess, compared to what I usually wear, you'll want a colorful sort of shirt, not too strong, but something like an eggshell or a pale pink or a mild blue, because it's much warmer than a white. And at first glance you can't tell, but you can definitely subconsciously notice that it's not a white shirt. And then on my legs I'm just wearing some corduroys in a sort of greenish black. It's like a weird black but not black color. And then on my feet I'm just wearing heavy duty Chelsea boots. that I got from LL Bean for 15 bucks. I guess this video just shows that I don't dress Victorian every day, and I really can't, especially if I have a job, because I have a uniform that I have to wear for LL Bean. And as much as I love dressing Victorian, I also love other styles of menswear. Of menswear. I don't know if you guys watch the Gentleman's Gazette at all, but I had a lot of influence and inspiration from those guys. Oh, look, a turkey. Look, a turkey. So yeah, there's some families of wild turkey that live in my yard. Anyway, so yeah, I do like wearing modern clothes sometimes. Well, this isn't really modern, it's still classic menswear, but it's more from the modern era. It's like the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s sort of menswear. And I know corduroys and sweaters are the like archetype for old school boomer, greatest generation, like college professor who's like out of touch with modern reality. But I think that especially in cold weather, corduroys, if they're worn right, and sweaters, if they're worn right, can look pretty good. And you know, I'm not trying to brag about how I look, but I think I look fine, especially with the new haircut, so I don't have to keep wearing my hair in a ponytail all the time. By the way, you guys, tell me what you think about my new haircut. I liked my old haircut with the really long hair, but it was it didn't work with any hats at all, because anytime I had to wear a hat, I would have to put my hair in a low ponytail, and it just didn't look right, especially with top hats and other like Victorian style hats. I can't wear flat caps, I can't wear any sort of hat with super long hair, and top hats just look better if you have medium long hair. So again, I want to emphasize what I said in the last video. I was gonna make a video about hats and top hats, but there's gonna have to be a delay on that video just because of something I'm trying to coordinate and work out. It'll be a surprise, but it'll be a good surprise and a very useful surprise. So stay tuned. I'll try and get the hat video out in the next month or so, if not in the next 2 months. Hopefully at least by the beginning of November. So hopefully this video gives you you guys who are also into the autumn season your fill of autumnal aesthetics, I guess. So I know it's a bit different, not something that I usually will do. I am gonna stay mainly focused on the Victorian era and Victorian history and Victorian clothing, but I just really, you know, today I felt like doing something in line with the seasons. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, you know, leave a comment down below if there's anything that you want to see in the future, you know, all that jazz.